Aaliyah's legacy is on Crutches, and the Crutches are about to give out.
If it wasn't for Tony,
Guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I have a video I feel like it's much needed. It's very important right now. And before I begin, I'm gonna leave some petitions down below in the comment section and the description section. So, it's petitions in order to help Aaliyah's legacy. It might work, it might not, but, a petition is what made Aaliyah for Mac happen. A petition is what made the wax figure happen. So you never know. I'm gonna leave them down below so you can click and sign. Let's go. Weeks keep going by. Different things keep making me realize how much in trouble Aaliyah's legacy really is. And Genuine did an interview. This is what he had to say.
And unfortunately, we weren't talking when she passed. She wasn't talking to Timbaland, or I think her and Missy fell out as well. Oh, wow. But we still had love. Everyone was still loving and all that. But it's just the business, and when you're young, people can separate you, and you don't know how or why.
Right before Aaliyah's death, she wasn't talking to him, Timbaland, or Missy, and he quickly retracted his statement about Missy. And Missy commented on the post. So I don't know if Missy gave him a call or whatever, but think about it. The last album, Aaliyah didn't work with Missy at all. I Care For You was a song they wrote for 1 in a Million. And you didn't really see Missy and Aaliyah hanging out like that in 2001. To be honest, around 2001, the main people Aaliyah hung around was like her brother, Rockefeller, and, her glam squad. So, take what you want from that. But it makes me put into perspective. I'm like, wow, I wonder what was it that made them not, what was the cause to make Aaliyah not really talk to them? Or there was a rift in their relationship where she wasn't really talking to them like that. And 2001 was a big year for Missy and Timbaland. They was both doing good as far as producing. Missy had her album out, Get Your Freak On, all of that stuff. Timbaland was producing a lot of hits for other people. They was making it big as producers and artists themselves. Like I said, with 1 in a Million, right? Aaliyah helped them, they helped her. It was a reciprocal relationship. But it seems like as Aaliyah was going to progress, she was not going to, they gave her that sound for 1 in a Million. She wanted to move on. She wanted to progress. She wanted to transcend different sounds. She wanted to experiment with her sounds. And Timbaland, he gave her some dope beats. He gave her some experimental sounds, but she wanted to experiment with producers, the in-house producers from Blackground Records. And it seemed like Timbaland had some type of problem with that, and he got real cocky. And in the course of the last few years, he's done and said certain things that were kind of shady towards Aaliyah, like as far as her singing ability and different things like that. And it just kind of threw me off. And the reason why I really brought this up is because I'm like, Genuine let the cat out the bag. And a lot more things made a lot more sense. And it's like Drake was in a position to make a whole Aaliyah album and release and potentially buy her whole catalog. And he was going to make a whole Aaliyah album with unreleased vocals from the vault and potentially buy her whole catalog so it could be on streaming services and everything like that, like other artists are. You know what I'm saying? Even other deceased artists. Their whole catalogs is on Spotify, iTunes. Aaliyah's is nowhere to be found. Every day, all the time, you hear people asking about it. And most people generally know it's Aaliyah's uncle, but Drake was in a position to change that, right? You mean to tell me Timbaland and Missy, who was baby girl this, baby girl that, right? And I said this in my tweet. Timbaland and Missy was always baby girl this, baby girl that. Baby girl's music, 70% of baby girl's music is not on Spotify or iTunes. It's not on streaming services. Where the Super Friends at now? Y'all the Super Friends, y'all the Super Crew, all that, right? Why didn't y'all pitch together to get Aaliyah's music back, to buy the catalog, to do whatever y'all had to do to make sure her music was out there? You know what I'm saying? Whatever happened before Aaliyah died, it's like, it was like that kind of like holding a grudge or whatever it was, and now it's like, it's too late. They never thought in a million years this would happen. Nobody never thought in a million years Aaliyah would pass the way she did, when she did. And now it's just like, over the years, we don't know the half. We don't even know the 1/4 of the whole legal situation. But if Drake was in a position to do that, Missy and Timbaland could have been did it. To me, they never wanted to, and they still don't want to. That's just what it is. You know, people have this thing where they click them together, but it's just like y'all gotta see it for what it is. They didn't say nothing. They didn't speak out about nothing about Aaliyah's music, her whole catalog, until people started asking them about it when Drake wanted to do it. But before that, there was mum the word, mums to the word, quiet, church mouse, hush. You know what I'm saying? Drake came out with it, and it was all this drama. Then they wanted to say all this stuff, but it's like y'all like that's her main collaborators. And what was y'all doing for her music? I know y'all got money. Y'all could have easily pitched together, brought the catalog, did whatever, and y'all just, y'all moved on with y'all careers, and it was what it was. What happened, and you're supposed to move on with your life and your career, but it's like, Aaliyah was supposed to be our sister, and y'all just letting y'all sister legacy blow away like a dandelion. I mean, what do y'all think about that? And back to what I was saying about Aaliyah's legacy. About Aaliyah's legacy really being on crutches. It's on crutches. Like I said in my last video, the crutches are wobbling. Not even steady. That's how bad I feel like Aaliyah's legacy is. Let's talk about, I'm gonna do it like this. Let's talk about the good things that came out of this, right? Rashad did a lot of stuff. He came out with that cologne, right? He came out with the shirts, the merchandise. See, look, I'm wearing the shirts too. Y'all know me. I just don't talk trash about stuff. I actually supported the stuff. I got like 10 different shirts they released. With the wax figure, that was a big thing. The Max Cosmetics line, that was a big thing. But then it's just like, after that, you gotta realize Aaliyah was a music artist, known for music. She only did 2 movies. She was only able to do 2 movies. So you can't say, oh, her movie. No. Aaliyah's main legacy is her music. And the fact that that's not on Spotify, iTunes, and the main streaming platforms, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost to the point where, like, as much as I be fighting this, I be feeling like like Aaliyah was my sister or something. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's a thin line between being a fan and actually being a family member of these artists and their legacy and their estate and different things like that. And we only know so much. We don't know the behind the scenes stuff that go on. But it's just like, something got to connect. Something's not connected. I know Rashad knows this. Aaliyah wasn't the average woman that died an average death. Aaliyah was a big music artist. She was a big part of R&B history, music history, pop history. And I don't think Aaliyah will be happy with the situation her music is in right now. And I'm not saying Rashad, it's a lot of legal stuff and a lot of money involved in this. And I'm not saying Rashad got thousands and millions of dollars to just buy the catalog back and have everything be happy and willy-nilly, because I feel like he would have been did that, right? But it's like, there's something that could be done, but I feel like it's almost like a nonchalance about it, like oh well, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing that messes me up about it is Aaliyah lost her life trying to film a music video for a song that it took the record company hearing it on the radio for them to even make it a single and for them to even want her to do the video for it. She lost her life trying to shoot a music video. All the things, her career, her life, everything she had ahead, everything she had set up ahead of her, she lost her life because of somebody's negligence trying to film a music video. And all the things that have panned out, they came out with the posthumous I Care For You album, but after that, it's dust. It's nothing. It was nothing. There was nothing. Another thing Rashad tried to do is, let's talk about the Aaliyah app. He's trying to do this whole thing with the Aaliyah app, and he spends most of his time focusing on the Aaliyah app and merchandise and clothes and shirts. But it's like, Rashad, I don't know if you want to see this, but nobody really wants that. Let's be honest. Nobody really wants the Aaliyah app. The people downloaded it just because they wanted to support, just like how I got the shirts. But it's like, Rashad, you have this app all about connecting with Aaliyah. That's what we have Twitter for. That's what we got Instagram for. You know what I'm saying? The app is pointless. And then if I wanted to get the app, I couldn't even do it because look, I got an Android. The app is only available for iPhone users. So it's like, Rashad, no, that's not gonna be enough. And
My opinion, right? Okay. Now,
you know, it was said on Twitter. I was in a discussion, and it was said that Aaliyah's legacy is going to end up becoming like Marilyn Monroe's, in the sense of Aaliyah is going to become more of an aesthetic than being known as a legendary, iconic artist. Because let's be honest, outside of it's Aaliyah's main fan base. You know, the people that watch my videos and the people that we follow each other on Twitter and Instagram, and it's you know, the Aaliyah community and people in general that are just fans of Aaliyah, like her music and her personality and stuff like that. But then there's a whole other outside world, around the world and in this country, of different people. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna come to the point where it's just like Aaliyah is just gonna become the face of t-shirts. Urban Outfitters just released a new Aaliyah shirt. Okay, these two teenage girls over here might buy it. Urban Outfitters just released some new shirts. Forever 21 just released some new shirts. These three girls might buy it. But do they know 5 Aaliyah songs? Do they know the name of Aaliyah's first 3 albums? You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. All the Marilyn Monroe merchandise and stuff with her face and name on it, how many people that wear Marilyn Monroe stuff, you know, that are like in our demographic, how many people can name 3 Marilyn Monroe movies she's been in? No, you just know Marilyn Monroe, her face. You know she was an actress. But like, are you really a fan, or are you just a fan of her aesthetic? You know what I'm saying? And that's what Aaliyah is going to end up becoming, because it's like every 3 weeks, every 3 months, there's a new Fashion Nova shirt with Aaliyah on it, a new Forever 21 shirt, a new Urban Outfitters shirt. And there's fans buying it, but there's also other people buying it where they might not know her. They know she was a singer who died like 20 years ago, but are they really fans of her, or are they fans of her aesthetic? You know what I'm trying to say? Right? Any Aaliyah fan on social media knows every other week there's somebody coming out saying, oh, Aaliyah couldn't sing, Aaliyah couldn't dance, Aaliyah was a bad live performer, Aaliyah this, Aaliyah that. Everything is always something negative. And it's just like, and then you haven't had celebrities like T-Pain coming out saying, oh, like basically saying Aaliyah was overrated and people only feel bad and people only say this because she died, and and then all of a sudden there's this bandwagon of people agreeing with him. Y'all remember that. If y'all remember that. And you know, he was just mad because people was didn't like him using her sample, her song. But it's just like, damn, people will come out the woodworks hating on Aaliyah, and it's just like, if her legacy was up to par, that's not gonna, you know, every artist got haters regardless. If her legacy was up to par, her music was released on streaming services, that's not gonna delete all the hate. But there's gonna be some type of substance for people to go on. You know, people like, okay, people keep talking about Aaliyah. Let me look her up. The only album they got is the first one. I mean, you can look on YouTube, but the streaming is what counts towards her estate. That's what counts towards her sales, things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's been the last 10 years, her stuff hasn't even been tracked or counted. It hasn't even been able to be tracked or counted. Aaliyah could have been in the 40, 50 millions by now. But only the first album was on there. So it's like, you know, Aaliyah's estate should be the one releasing unreleased pics, photos, music from Aaliyah, right? But it's like, no. Right now, we gotta wait for a random photographer or a random production company or a random media company to release unreleased Aaliyah pics or footage or maybe a snippet of a song or whatever. That's the highlight of being an Aaliyah fan right now. A random photographer or media company deciding to release unreleased footage or photos of her. Like, that's what it's boiled down to. The highlight of being an Aaliyah fan right now is, oh, you know, 2 months from now, VH1 released an unreleased interview she did in 2001. And it's like, you know, that's great, but it's like, Aaliyah's estate should be in charge of that, but they're not. You know, it's a mess. Her estate is messy. Her estate is in a messy situation. And to be honest, I feel like Rashad is up to Rashad. Rashad is the main one involved with that. And I feel like he has a lot to work on. You know, he's trying, but it's still a lot to work on. And this is just me. Let's talk about this down below. Let's talk about ways we can fix Aaliyah's legacy, ways, ideas, different things like that. Let's try to get the message out there. I'm not no big channel. I don't got 50,000, 100,000 subscribers. This might not go viral, but I feel like I'm just trying to push the message out there, trying to get the message out there, trying to start the conversation up. And you know, I'm feeling like I'm starting to sound like a broken record, but different things come out every other week, every other month that, you know, adds to my perspective. And I want to get y'all new perspective. Y'all have the same perspective? Or are y'all feeling a certain way? I know some of y'all are, but it's like, you know, we gotta come out of that, you know, staying quiet for too long. That's what got us in the situation. And it's like, we can only do so much as fans, but it's just like, you know, we did a lot. Because of our drive and our force and our consistency, Aaliyah for Mac happened. Aaliyah Wax Figure happened. You know, different things can happen. The music is a tricky situation. We all know that. But it's like, we all stay silent for too long. What's going to happen, right? Drake tried, and look what happened, right? Now, 8 years later, Aaliyah's legacy is like, you know, it's crumbling, shaking. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, but like I said, let's get this conversation going. I'm trying to, you know, get people to start talking about it, because the more people start talking, the more we start talking about it, the more it starts trending, the more articles are done on it, and the more it becomes an issue, because now it just becomes something swept under the rug. You know, us, the fans, might talk about it, but it's not no big issue where people can weigh in and it's like, okay, now we gotta start paying attention to this. It's mostly between the fans. You know, we talk about it, we get it out there, stuff will get done. And then, you know, that's all I can do with my channel and, you know, with the interactions I have. And, you know, I'm just trying my best. Show up, show out in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's get this discussion going. You know, Aaliyah's legacy is not in the place it's supposed to be. And I don't think she will be happy with the way things are being handled. Rashad is trying, but I feel like he has to kick it up a notch. That's just the honest truth. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll see y'all in the next video.